watching the NFC North. It's the Bears and the Vikings, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Vikings! Dalvin Cook, 66 yards. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. Jakeem Grant now to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. On first down, Fields. Got an open man, it's Pringle. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try to keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will have the Bears' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot. And they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Fields now to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
You definitely would like to hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
And the Vikings are going to have it here just past the 25.
What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now Kaepernick steps away to his left.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On play action, it's Kaepernick.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a throw here, hauled in, and give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Again, it's Kaepernick. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On the move to his left.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and that will force a turnover on downs. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. There's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Here's Fields. That's complete to Mooney.
Personal foul. Rushing tackle.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
From the gun, here's Fields. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender, give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage, and that's exactly what he got done there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. Montgomery hit, and the ball is loose. And the Vikings pick up the football. Past the 20. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. Huge, huge play by the defense, not only to force the... Obviously... But to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is Jakeem Grant.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Out of the gun, Fields. Right side, Claypool's got it.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Kaepernick now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson.
82 yards.
And the Vikings.
Strike quickly to add on to their lead. Joseph now to have the PAT. And it is now 21-0. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. The return man is Grant.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Bears on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me.
That's a big letdown defensively. They had him stop behind the line, but the face mask going to bail the offense out.
And the hand does not have to be up there for too long. Just a little bit of a grab is going to be enough to get the call and the 15 yards against him.
And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Fields.
Completion here to Claypool.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the pack.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another try after the first down sack. Fields under pressure, and they got to him again. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
From the 50, here's Fields.
And the pressure gets to him again. Daniil Hunter getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long.
Can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here's Kaepernick, buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run, deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. On 1st down, Kaepernick.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Kaepernick again here on 2nd and 10. He sets to fire deep. This is intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Gibson.
Well, you know, this offense has had their way for the most part here in this first half, but that time, maybe they got a little greedy.
Well, it is hard to blame them, isn't it? Because like they said back in the 1980s, greed can be good. Stick with what's been working. But that time, I think he got a little bit too much air under that one, and it turned into a turnover that was much needed by that defense.
So we now proceed to the start of the second half.
Final adjustments being made in the locker rooms. We're just about ready for the second half from Minneapolis. And for the call, let's rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd and 12.
Fields, a throw left side taken in by Kmet.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now a first down throw, Fields.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
DJ Waddle.
Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. 3rd and long. It's Fields.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 28-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
This fielded right at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Fields throw taken in by Pringle.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
On first down, it's Fields.
And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes.
Zadarius Smith in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Look,
Collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 33.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just pin their ears back and get after him now.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Space to run past the 20. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. Touchdown! Cole Kmet, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bears cut into that lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Santos with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again. They'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And this will be a Vikings first down as good running gets them to about the 44. Well, now they'll try the end around. And this will be a Vikings first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success. How about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
At this stage of the game, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And that run going to put him over 100 yards now for the ball.
just more of the same right here. All he needs, just a little crease, and off he goes.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown.
Grant sets to return it.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
To throw again on second down. Fields. Eluded. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, standing just outside his own goal line. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Trucks over him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
115 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Cook. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And now they're in the hurry-up. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown.
Here comes Grant on the return. Running room at the 50. Look out. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Fields on first down.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Throwing on 2nd and long.
Fields.
Got an open man. It's Pringle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Let's go. Let's go.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points